Ladies and gentlemen, there's no other way to put this. Bitcoin is potentially at the most major crossroad in years, right? Potentially since the last cycle in 2021. This is a very, very important position. We are on the doorstep of 100,000. People have been talking about 100,000 US dollars on Bitcoin since 2017. Okay, that's the first time it entered conversation for Bitcoin. 2017 bull market when Bitcoin went upwards to 20K. During the peak euphoria, people were saying maybe 100K is coming next. Obviously, it didn't. The next bull market in 2021, people were calling for 100K. It did not come. Now we are on the doorstep, on the cusp of 100,000, the major psychological resistance level, and we're seeing good signs flashing here, very good signs, but the problem is they're not confirmed yet, okay? So USDT.D, we need to discuss that today. Breaking down from a 5-year trend line, reverse correlated to Bitcoin, that would be an exceptionally bullish trigger if it breaks, okay? This marked the top in 2021. If it breaks down now, that is great for Bitcoin. Great news. Another good thing, Bitcoin potentially breaking above this important line in yellow, potentially breaking above the green line on the power law. We're going to discuss all this today. We're going to discuss where this move could go. And we'll discuss why altcoins are lagging behind so dramatically right now. It makes perfect sense from a cyclical perspective. We'll discuss all of this today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll try not to waste your time today. I'll try and keep it under 12 minutes like I usually do. So if you appreciate that, if you appreciate the concise and quick content, I appreciate if you go down below and chuck a comment down there, put an emoji down there, say thank you, say whatever you want. I really appreciate that. It takes 15 seconds of your time. It helps me out in the algorithm a bunch. And I'll mention a couple more things before we start. First and foremost, the BitGet exchange, the Bitcoin exchange, and Blowfin. So 3 exchange options here. One of them is for KYC. It's a very, very major exchange. It's in the top 3 in trading volume. That is BitGet. Another one is for global. Okay, so BitGet is KYC, but you can't access it from the USA. You can't access it from Canada. Global exchanges are Bitcoin and Blowfin. With BitGet and Bitcoin, you can get a 15% trading fee discount with my referral link down below. So check out those referral links. And an alternative option is Blowfin. These exchanges are very secure. Okay, they have protection funds available. They're very low in trading fees. They're very competitive. I personally use BitGet and Bitcoin, so check those out specifically. Guys, thank you. Let's get into the content. The best way I can illustrate to you how important the USDT.D chart is simply by showing you the Bitcoin chart overlaid on top of it. This chart is reverse correlated to Bitcoin, meaning when this chart goes up, Bitcoin goes down. When this chart goes down, Bitcoin goes up. And you can see that very clearly here. In red, we have the Bitcoin chart. Behind it, we have the USDT.D chart. And what you immediately notice is that the all-time high in 2021, both of the tops in 2021 were predicted by the USDT chart, okay? The bounces on USDT led to Bitcoin dropping downwards. This chart is very, very influential on Bitcoin price action. When Bitcoin was grinding downwards for 8 months right here, USDT.D was grinding upwards. As Bitcoin has been surging for the last couple of weeks, USDT has been plummeting. And so the fact that we have a 5-year-long support in white here on USDT, it is concerning for Bitcoin because obviously with support comes the opportunity to bounce. And if we bounce, we know what happens. We go downwards on Bitcoin. So it's absolutely critical. I can't stress it enough how important it is that this chart breaks downwards. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Now, the thing is, it's not a confirmed breakdown at this point in time because we haven't seen the weekly candle close. But at this point, it's looking very, very good. So really good news there. Hopefully we get that confirmation. But if this chart breaks down, that really opens the way for Bitcoin to move much, much higher and hence the entire market to move much, much higher. That is one of the major hurdles I've been looking at for many months on Bitcoin now. And it's great to see it finally showing signs of cracking. So not fully confirmed yet, but really, really great news there. Similar things can be said about this major resistance line on Bitcoin, which we found for resistance for the last week or so, okay? You can see it stemming backwards from January this year, tested for support right there, tested for support right there, tested for resistance over here on a couple of different wicks over the last week, and now finally just surging right to the upside and breaching it very clearly. That is really, really good news, just like the USDT chart. Another thing I'll say, and this is probably the second most important thing just behind USDT, it is the power law chart on Bitcoin. Now, you might even not know what this is. This is a logarithmic channel, okay? Logarithmic channel on Bitcoin. There's 3 important lines, purple, red, green. The green is the linear regression fit. You can see it right there, but basically it's just the center line. And why is the green line important? Well, the green line's important because it's the only line in the entire cryptocurrency market that I can find that marked resistance at 74K in March this year, okay? Think about it. Why the hell did Bitcoin top out at 74k in March this year? No one really knows. Well, I'll tell you why. It's because the power law resistance was right there in green. It's the only resistance we had on Bitcoin there. It's the only reason we topped out there. We went sideways for 9 months. We're finally coming right back up to it now. And we are testing that zone for resistance as we speak. Just like on the USDT.D chart, we are edging above it. It's not a confirmed breakout at this point. We'd like to see some more price action above it first, but it is so good to see that resistance cracking. It's so good to see these major hurdles showing signs of weakness and Bitcoin showing massive strength. So these breakouts aren't necessarily confirmed yet, especially considering Bitcoin is right under 100,000. 100,000 is a major psychological resistance level. We discussed that at the start of the video. For these levels to be actually broken properly, I'd really like to be seeing Bitcoin flipping 100k. 100k is pretty much the last hurdle, of this region, I'll say. And if we get above that, it's open season. There's really not many major hurdles left past that point. By that point, we'd be looking at bull market top indicators to keep an eye on those levels. And if we reach those certain indicators, which I'll discuss in future videos, by the way, not this video, we'll just make things too complicated. We'll get into that soon. But yeah, above 100k, we're starting to look at those cyclical bull market top indicators to see where they're at, to see how Bitcoin's tracking in relation to them. These levels right now that we're looking at are actual hurdles that could potentially stop Bitcoin from entering that parabolic phase, stop cryptocurrency as a whole from entering that parabolic phase. And it's good to see that we're in the process of jumping them. They're not fully jumped yet, but we're in the process of doing so. And that is absolutely exceptional. So we need to get over 100k on Bitcoin basically as soon as possible. That would be great to see. We do have the Bitcoin daily chart RSI, something I'll just show you very quickly before we get into altcoins. Daily chart RSI very clearly, as you can see, the red circles indicating the rejection zone on the RSI and the price chart. The green circles indicating bounce zones. Right now, we're coming up on another rejection zone at around 100k. So there is actually a chance that Bitcoin does reject at 100k. Don't count your eggs before they hatch, or don't count your chickens before they hatch. This is not a done deal yet. We still are below 100k, and we still are not in a fully confirmed breakout yet at this point. For this macro region, of course, I'm talking about, not as a whole. Of course, we're in a bull market. So what about altcoins? Well, why are altcoins not doing much? That's a very simple answer. A simple answer that a lot of people don't know because they don't understand how money flows in the cryptocurrency market. Here's the answer. It's really quite simple. Bitcoin dominance starts falling on the top of the first parabolic move past the prior all-time high on Bitcoin. Let me repeat that again just so you understand it. So we have our tops right here, these yellow lines marking the prior all-time high tops. After breaching that top, we see the parabolic move, and on the top of that first parabolic move, during the consolidation and correction after it, that is when Bitcoin dominance starts dropping rapidly, and that is when altcoins start surging massively. So whenever this move we're currently on tops on Bitcoin, and whenever we see that first real bull market correction on Bitcoin, on this move, wherever it may top, maybe it tops right here at 100k, maybe it tops at 110k, wherever it tops, that's where, cyclically speaking, we can expect altcoin season to begin. We don't really see altcoin season begin on a Bitcoin surge, because during a Bitcoin surge, just think logically for a second. During a Bitcoin surge, when Bitcoin is pumping, people aren't focused on altcoins. They're focused on Bitcoin. Everyone's looking at Bitcoin right now because Bitcoin's on the edge of 100k. No one gives a crap about altcoins here. They're thinking, oh my God, Bitcoin's about to break 100k. People have spoke about this for years. They're buying Bitcoin. Then when Bitcoin tops out, it gets boring for a couple of weeks. They think, oh, I'm bored. Let me throw my money at some altcoins. That's a rationale of how it works, right? So it's not abnormal at all to see altcoins lagging here. Altcoins really shouldn't be moving yet at this point. But again, if this Bitcoin top comes in soon, which it will be coming in soon, either way, whether it be right here or whether it be a little bit higher, will be within, we'll be correcting at some point. You will see, if we're following cyclical trends, you will see altcoin season start to begin around that point, whenever that may be. So it's really great to see, just to conclude, it's really great to see Bitcoin edging above these major hurdles. It's not fully done yet. It's not game over yet. We need to break 100k. But if we do that, that's superb for Bitcoin. Where is our bull market invalidation zones at this point in time? If Bitcoin broke below 69k, that would be the end. Simple as that, right? That's the 2021 all-time high. That's the bottom of the major macro resistance that held us down for 9 months. If we broke 69k, it's bear market mode. And if we break 100k, guess what? We can move that stop loss upwards higher. So guys, thank you for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed. Again, please leave a comment. It really helps me out. Chuck a comment down there. I do want to inform you I will be going away shortly. I'll mention more about that in a couple of videos time. But yeah, you'll get more information on that. Don't stress too much though. So leave a comment, really appreciate it. Also check out the exchanges, guys. BitGet if you want global, if you want KYC, you want a very reputable, well-known exchange. You can't use this from the US, unfortunately. If you are from the US or Canada, or you just want a non-KYC exchange, Bitunix and Blowfin are the go-tos. My links down below offer you rewards, they offer you discounts, they offer you everything you'd want. There's no reason not to use them. If you're signing up to these exchanges, go ahead and chuck those links a go in your search engine. Sign up with my links, get those rewards and discounts, help me out, help yourself out by getting on a good exchange. I appreciate it, guys. Let's check out as well one more time, just before we end the video here, the VIP group on Telegram, okay? VIP on Telegram, as you can see, we've got 4 trading plans posted per week by myself. Entry, stop loss, take profit, targets, everything you need, it's all in there, as well as access to a 24/7 group chat with other members, 135 other people in that group chat. You're getting access to many insights by many different people, many different charts on a daily basis. It's good stuff all around. PDF of all the historical trading results, fully transparent, 78% win rate. Check it out, guys. Thanks for watching.